in particular, I was thinking about Sally. Sally, who comes to this class, and she has lower back issues a lot. So I kind of thought, oh, hopefully she'll come, but it's just how it works, right? Okay, so all levels, right? So Alina, have you done Pilates before? Okay, great. So I teach a very multi-level class, so sometimes it seems very slow, but I love to just allow people to build from a basic level to a more advanced level based on their own experience and what their body is like today, right? Because every day is different. So, welcome. Did you guys meet each other? Did everyone meet each other? Okay, good. I recruited some more, so hopefully next week there'll be more people too. So go ahead and start. Let's actually start in child's pose. So if child's pose doesn't work for you because of your knees or hips, then you can even come down onto your forearms and let your head drop or let your head rest on a block, right? This is a great place to be. And if that feels good, you can come back to your hips, like I said before, that moving your pelvis back towards your heels into your pose of a child. And let's just start by coming into the breath, because breathing is very important, especially when you're dealing with lower back issues. I know, it seems like, is that another lawnmower? Blowing leaves. Just an FYI, I did have lots of conversations. Were you guys here with that during that class? Yeah. Oh, yeah. With Katie about that. Yeah, and did you talk to Katie? I did, and she talked to Alex, I guess is in charge. But it was funny, I said, Katie, I'll send you a video. Like, this is still my voice, I still don't have a voice from Tuesday's class. And I said, I'm like, I can't teach. Like, there's no way to teach. And she's just like, well, we're just even lucky that they came, is what she said. I'm like, well, can they come on any other day? Like Monday, Wednesday, you know, I'm not here. Thursday morning, all morning, I'm not here. But I guess they picked Thursday afternoon. So it's so funny. But anyway, she's like, no, we can't do anything about it. She said that there's hundreds of complaints every day about the state of the grass and like the lawn and the flowers. And so she's like, there's just no way we can't do anything. Like we're so happy that they come in the first place. Because I guess they're just unreliable, and they're supposed to come on Wednesdays though. Okay, so this is as loud as I go. I'm sorry. My voice, it even hurts to talk like this. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so we're in our child's pose, hips towards the heels. And then just start to deepen your breath. And the beautiful thing about child's pose is that it requires you to breathe into your back, right? Because your belly and your abdomen, everything's being compressed gently here. So you're gonna send most of your breath into your spine, into your lower back, into the back part of your rib cage, right? So spreading the lungs and opening up the ribs. And you're just gonna start to explore how just by taking a really deep breath, you can actually create some sensation of stretching, right? Like there's availability to stretch just by breathing. So that's really, really great. So this first part is just about 5 deep breaths, okay? Inhale through your nose and send your breath low and around and back. And then as you exhale, you just have a sense of release. Maybe you start to let go of tension in your neck or shoulders, maybe in your face, maybe in your jaw. And then again, inhaling through your nose, sending the breath to the back of your throat, into your lower back or upper back, wherever you feel it, really. And then exhaling out your mouth as you begin just to soften a little bit and allow your hips to sink back towards the heels. And then just a few more breaths. Here we go. Inhale through the nose and really, really fill it up, right? So think of filling it up, getting bigger and wider and longer. And then exhaling out your mouth, letting things settle down and soften and relax. Good. How about one more? Inhaling through your nose again, drawing the breath in through the nose, but using the back of the throat, and then sending the breath to wherever you need it, and then exhaling, coming all the way down, softening and relaxing. Good. And on your next inhale now, come onto your hands and knees. And then you're just gonna pause in your hands and knees. Now, a lot of times we go right into cat-cow, and we're gonna take a lot of time to get to cat-cow today. So we're gonna take the spine apart a little bit, and the first movement is gonna be just the pelvis. So all the pelvis is gonna do, the rest of the back stays the same, is your pelvis is just gonna tip up, and you're gonna find a little anterior tilt, and then your pelvis is gonna tip down, and you're gonna find a posterior tilt. So your head, guys, it stays neutral. We're not doing this big back bend. It's just tip up, and then tip down. And let's do a breath with that, yeah? So inhale as you tip up, exhale out your mouth as you tip down. And if you make the movement that small, do you guys feel how your core actually has to work? You're starting to recruit from your transverse abdominis, which is great. So think about, oh, there it is. Those are my muscles turning on, even though this movement is so small. And guess what? Gosh, if you do this, I almost get a cramp, like getting right into my belly when I do this, just because I want more flexion and I can't quite get there, right? So a couple more. Inhale as you find almost a back bend, and then exhale as you tip back. And then let's do one more. Inhale, it's just so small movement in your pelvis. Exhale as you rock and lengthen. Always looking for length, even in our back bends. Now go back to a neutral, and then we're gonna wag the tail. So think tailbone to the right, and then back to center. And then tailbone to the left, exhale. And then inhale center, and exhale to the right. And you can just visualize like your little tailbone, right? Moving it over to the left, and you'll feel, do you guys feel that? Like your oblique muscles just engaging, that shortening between the very last rib, right? The very last rib on your rib cage and your hips. And I guess this is a lot of a slower movement, but again, if you're working with lower back issues, especially like if you have pain now, slow movement is going to be the way that you're going to have to start, right? So think about that like in terms of, oh, if you're experiencing any pain. Now when I say back pain, there's like traditional back pain where you're like, I cannot move, there's a pulled muscle, but you might be dealing with hip pain or even SI joint pain, right? Or SI joints sometimes, one or both joints get a little inflamed. This is really, really good for that too. Go ahead and take it over to the left side one more time, and then return back to center. Good, and then we're gonna take a look at the upper back now. So all you're gonna do is from here, you're gonna draw the shoulder blades together. You're doing nothing with your pelvis. You're just letting your rib cage sink towards the floor, and then you're gonna pull the shoulder blades apart. So we're looking at the upper quadrant of the back now. So again, shoulder blades come together, and then exhale. You really have to push away with your hands to move the shoulder blades apart. Let's do it again. Inhale the shoulder blades together. Exhale the shoulder blades apart. Inhale the shoulder blades together. Exhale the shoulder blades apart. Come on and breathe with me. Inhale the shoulder blades together. Exhale the shoulder blades apart. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, one more before we get to our traditional cat-cow. Now I want you to do cat-cow, but I want you to do it initiating from your sternum and your rib cage. So your sternum pulls forward and up, and then your sternum goes round, round. Actually, even think about it at the bottom of your sternum. The very bottom of your sternum pulling up. Don't even worry about the pelvis. And then your sternum going down, up, and forward. And then again, exhale, initiate from the bottom of the sternum. Arch your back. The shoulder blades move away from each other. That's part of it. The bottom of the sternum, oh, up. And then inhale. Good. Okay, go for it. Full cat-cow. You can use your pelvis now. Are you ready? So you can take your tailbone down. Remember that tilt? Bottom of the sternum. Oh, let your head drop. And then reverse that. Inhale. Exhale. That little tilt. The bottom of the sternum, the head, the shoulder blades, and then one more. All these little pieces of the spine, right? Last time through. Exhale. Okay, and inhale. And we got one more thing to do. Neutral spine, neutral pelvis. And then let your head drop. And then look to the left. Circle the head all the way up. And then drop. And then to the right. And circle up. And drop. Left. Circle up. And drop. Right. Circle up. My necklace keeps getting caught in my mouth like a fish on a hook. And drop over to the left, over, up, and drop, and then one more, over, up, and drop. Well done. Curl your toes under, and let's go back to an elephant, or we call this downward facing dog in yoga. So stretch it all the way back, and in Pilates, this is called elephant. Do you guys know that? Spread your fingers out nice and wide. It looks like an elephant, doesn't it? Yeah, the little trunk coming out, right? Spread those fingers out wide. You can bend your knees, so be sure, you can always bend your knees. And like, see if you can, wiggle your tail, maybe a side to side, little See how the back feels? Doesn't that feel good already? And then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. And then we're gonna do a little yoga stretch here for sure. Bend your knees a lot, and let's step on the hands, okay? So a little Padangusthasana just to stretch out the wrists, because that was quite a long time on the wrists. And so give yourself a little wrist stretch here. Drop your head though, guys, so you're not looking anywhere. Just massage your wrists a little bit. You can do a couple little taps with your toes into your hands. That's it. And then release your hands from your feet. Take a breath in. And, bend your knees. From your pelvis now, okay? Initiate the roll up. So think tailbone down. Remember how we did that? And it was so intense that your transverse abdominis almost cramped. So think tailbone down, as now it's a requirement for the pelvic floor and the transverse abdominis to work so hard to bring you all the way up to standing into mountain pose. Good. And then let your arms just come to your side, palms facing forward. And let's just feel the feet on the ground. And you can, by the way, I'll help you out here. Lift all 10 toes. So you keep all 10 toes lifted. That's okay. It's life. Okay? Lift all 10 toes. Feel the inner and outer edges of your feet, your heels. It's kind of almost feels like you can ground better with your toes up. If you want, you can keep them, you can put them back down. Otherwise, keep them up. And then interlace your fingers. Press down with your hands, and then just sweep your arms all the way up. So keep all 10 toes good. And inner thighs lifted. And then you have that little tilt and the little rib knit. Good. And then a full breath in here. And then exhale, a little side bend to the right. And you're focusing on form rather than depth. So the head staying between the upper arm bones, rooting into both feet, core is engaged, support, really nice. Chin off your chest a little bit, Camille. There we go. And another breath in, maybe as you exhale, just nudge your hips a little more to the left. And then as you inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And then exhale over to the left now. So the upper body likes to move first. So it's like almost like a shift over with the upper body first. And then if it feels safe for you, especially again, I'm talking to the person that has lower back issues today, right? And you're coming in and you're like, I have issues today. And if you have issues today, you're not gonna really go much further, right? But if you wanted to, you can nudge your hips over a little bit to the right. And then that is a little more intense, right? And you should feel your obliques. And then come back up as you inhale. And then you exhale your arms, woo, all the way down. Nice, give yourself a couple shoulder rolls. Okay, let your feet come down, relax your toes, nice. And then we're doing a Pilates wall roll down, and then we're gonna do a diagonal wall roll down. So inhale, take your arms up, you find all that length in space, and then like you're diving off a platform. Exhale, diving forward, but it's the same, y'all. You wanna work with the sternum, right? So pull the sternum back first, and then the area below the belly button, right? Sacrum, all of that, all of that, all of that, hollowing as your fingertips barely touch the floor. You can bend your knees. Inhale here from your tailbone. Initiate from your tailbone down as you come right back up, and you can always lift your toes. Your arms come up with your ears. They come up with your ears. You're diving like a reverse video, like back up, and then your arms come all the way back down, right? So think of like a rewind, right? Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, diving forward. Again, sequential movement, right? One vertebrae at a time. You take a breath at the bottom, and then exhale, maybe a bend in your knees, right? Maybe a bend in your knees as you come up. And then exhale your arms all the way down. 2 more times. Inhale your arms up, but your shoulders stay down. Exhale out your mouth as you dive forward, and you're looking for core. You've got to really think about it. Otherwise, you're like just diving forward, doing nothing, right? Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to come up. Root through both feet. Use your hamstrings a little here, y'all. Use them a little bit. And then all the way up, and then all the way down. And there's energy in your hands. As you press down, you go through the crown of the head, all the way, right? One more. Inhale. Exhale, diving forward. Exhale out your mouth. Where are you breathing? Remember our breath? This is a great place to practice that child's pose breath, right? Inhale into your back. And then exhale up. Arms all the way down. Okay? Okay, to the side. Okay, so you're gonna inhale your arms up, and then you're gonna turn diagonally to your left. And then as you exhale, you are gonna bend your knees a little bit. Exhale, dive forward, but you're bending your knees a little bit as you dive forward. You will not get as far because guess what? You're not taking your pelvis with you, y'all. So keep your outer right hip pulling back. Yes? And then come back up on the diagonal. Good. Return to sender. Sender. I've been watching too much Elvis. Exhale all the way down. Is anybody else obsessed with that Elvis movie? Have you guys seen it? Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's on HBO now. So good. So good. You will be very happy and you'll be like, inhale. So cute. Turn to your right, and then exhale, dive forward. Again, knees bent. Watch that you don't take your pelvis with you, right? Outer left hip pulls very hard, actually. Outer left hip goes back. Then pause at the bottom again. Inhale into your back. This one, the healing breath, right here into your back. Exhale to come all the way up. Center and down. One more time, let's do it again. Inhale, arms go up. Rotate to your left. Exhale, dive. Both your knees bend. They stay on track. Good. Stay there for your inhale. Here's your breath. Inhale into your back. And then exhale all the way up. You guys feel that when you take that breath in your back? And then all the way down, it's like your back gets this expansion. One more. Inhale. Twisting over to your right. And then exhale. Staying for your inhale, here you go, your bonus stretch at the bottom, doing nothing but getting a stretch. And then all the way up. Center. You can also like literally not breathe and you won't get that amazing stretch, right? It's such a great bonus to breathe. Okay, awesome. Let's get onto the mat a little bit. We're gonna take a little walkthrough for that. So a big inhale breath, a dive forward, okay? So exhale, dive forward. You can bend your knees. And then you're gonna look ahead and then just start to walk forward on your runway of your mat. With control, nice and slow, you're moving forward into a plank without all this movement in your hips, okay? So holding your plank pose, you're pressing into the balls of both 10 toes. Can you feel one of them maybe just being a little bit sleepy or angsty? So think about pressing all 10 down and notice how that ignites your inner thighs, right? That's crazy, I love how that works. So then again, the right posture here is not rounding up, but actually like a board, like a flat plank. So take your tailbone again, point it a little towards your heels, pull your belly towards your spine and lift your sternum, right? So the very bottom of the sternum gets lifted. And then the very top of the sternum pulls slightly forward. So now you've got this whole space going on, right? Spine is, you should almost feel like your spine is being stretched via the effort of the core. You can drop your knees at any time. We've got about 4 more breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Again, this is that intentional movement, that intentional work. Again, sternum up, tailbone down, top of the sternum through the arms. 1 more breath. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Take your time, come down onto your knees, and you get 1 more child's pose here. Because if you were doing that right, like all the way, did you feel it? Like again, the amount of intention and effort you put in, like holding a 30-second plank, feels awful. It's hard. Good, roll yourself all the way up. I mean, it feels good, but you know what I'm saying. All right, this feels awesome, awesome. Sweep your feet forward, and then just scoot up and roll yourself all the way down onto your mat. All right, really quickly, we'll just begin again with this tiny pelvic tilt, okay? I like my arms either out to the sides or they stay right beside me. I've been loving just out to the sides with my palms facing up for this one. So you're just gonna tip your pelvis forward and then you're gonna tip it back, right? From your tailbone. Exhale as you move your pelvis and you tip it back. And what you wanna notice is just that, the band on your pant, like if you're wearing a pair of pants, all these pants that we have now have sort of like a band around them, right? So that's the part that you're imprinting into the mat. If you were wearing a pair of Lululemon pants, that little symbol that's right in the center of your back, you know what I'm talking about? It's almost like you're imprinting that. You want to make an imprint down into the mat with that symbol. Can you do it? Like an imaginary imprint. Do you feel how much your core has to work? You got to do this with me. Inhale, arching it forward a little bit. It's a small movement. Exhale as you tilt it back. And again, and I'm thinking of the person with lower back pain here and how it's hard for them to move at all, right? Inhale forward and exhale. Initiate from that little fake Lululemon symbol, okay? Press it down, imprint it like you want to make something stuck in the mat. And then 1 more time forward. And exhale back. Now ladies, let's go a little bit more, okay? So that means that you're gonna peel your tailbone off the mat now, and you're gonna imprint the lowest part of your back down, and then you're gonna come forward again. Inhale as you come forward, let's do it again. Exhale, roll it back. Again, engaging through your core, you go past that little Lululemon imprint, and then you just peel the Lululemon off, and then you put it right back down. You'll feel your glutes engage here, right? Inhale forward, exhale as you go back, past the pelvic tilt, imprint, past the imprint of the emblem, past the little imprint, right above. It's like you're lifting all of your pants off, but your back is still on. And then back down. Okay, moving on. Inhale, let's go a little further. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, right? Tilt. Lululemon's coming off. Oh gosh, pants are coming off. And then go all the way. Can you get to the very back of the sternum? The very last rib. How about that? The very last rib is still on, but everything else is off. And then slowly come right back down. Okay? You can kind of finger where your rib is if you're like, where is that? Like if you take your hands and find them with your fingertips. Like that's where you're going to go to there, right? So inhale, exhale, you get the pants off, and then you go all the way. The very last rib is still on. And then inhale forward. And let's go one more time. Exhale, rolling back. Intentionally using your core. Very last rib is on. You got it. And then let's keep going. Inhale forward. And exhale, we tilt it back. Again, you do this in sequential order, so you don't, just because we're going up higher, you're not going to skip anything, right? Go nice and slow. Come all the way. Oh, where are we going? We're going to go all the way up, whoa, to the shoulders. That may have been too far. Inhale there. Exhale, let's get the rib cage down. So ribs down only, ribs down only. Get the ribs down only. Just the ribs. That means that the lower back is off. Okay, now the lower back, now your pants, now your tailbone. Inhale, exhale, tilt back. Okay, so pants off, lower back off, and rib cage off. Slow as you can. Inhale at the top, and exhale. Let's get the ribs down, but maybe try to get them down one by one. Can we do that even? Can you try to get every rib down one by one? And then all the way down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. So we're using effort, right? What kind of effort are we using? We're using abdominal effort, right, in the pelvic tilt, and we're using lower body effort. Can you guys feel your glutes and hamstrings? Up you go. Inhale. You're holding. Your quads are working too. That's good. We want them to work, okay? Exhale. Ribs down only. Only the ribs. Good, then the lower back, then the pants, then the tailbone. You guys did good. Okay, we're doing hundreds. Arms up to 90 degrees. I think we're warm for them. If your neck is sensitive, you can use your hands, okay? Otherwise, arms up to 90 degrees, take a breath in. And exhale, draw your chin towards your throat, so lengthen the back of your neck. And then peel your neck up, and it's like you're doing the opposite of a bridge, isn't it? As you curl up, you're right at that C-curve position. And then slowly come all the way down. So it's like a reverse bridge, y'all. Reverse bridge. Go ahead and do the full arm movement. Arms go back, inhale. Exhale, arms up to 90. Chin to the throat. Peel the front of the spine up, and it's like the ribs go down as you peel them off. And you're in here, you're reaching with your arms, and then you're coming all the way down. So if this feels good, and you're like, I just want to do this, you can absolutely stay here and do this. If you want, you can come with me and make it a little bit harder by taking your feet up into tabletop position and maintaining tabletop. Exhale down. So you'll see that by bringing your knees up to tabletop, do you guys feel what happened to your back? Right? Your back like almost pops off. So you've got to manage that. Inhale, chin to chest, exhale, curl up. And you manage it, not up here, because up here, you can get it down up here. It's when you come down, you need to think, oh, what do I need to do? Go ahead and come down so that I don't go into my lower back, right? Inhale, and the answer is draw the rib cage down. That's the answer. Okay, the very last rib goes down as you curl up, you hold an inhale, and as you come back down here, right here, the ribs go down, okay? Okay, you can keep doing this, or let's go ahead and do 100. Inhale, arms up, exhale, we curl, and we hold right there, and we start to pump. Inhale, exhale, inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Now, again, you've got this option of putting your feet down. You can stay in tabletop, or if it works, you can extend your legs, but you're only doing that if you can keep your rib cage down, right? Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. I've lost count. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, that's okay, exhale. I think 2 more. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. The flies have gone wild. Last one, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good job. Woo! Bend your knees into your chest. Oh, let your head come down. Turn your head from left to right. The flies have gone wild in here. There's a lot of flies. All right, so you can roll to your side to come up, or if you're feeling pretty good, you can roll all the way up. So literally, I have sacroiliitis. Woo!
You have what?
Sacroiliitis, which is inflammation of my sacrum. And this little thing that we're doing today is like heals me. I do it and the pain goes away completely. And normally like I'm in pain like every single day like that. So it's very particular, it's like slow, and I know it's like a lot slower than we usually go, but it's really good foundational work, you know, to take with you, and we don't usually go this slow. It's usually kind of a fast paced class, but it's really good. Okay, so let's do our rollbacks, and we're gonna do it the same way. So think about pieces of the spine, right? Hands come underneath the hamstrings. If you're a Pilates chick, then you probably like going slow, actually. So hands come underneath the hamstrings. We take a breath in, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll back one time. So exhale, roll to that little emblem. Can you guys do it? Just roll to the emblem, right? That little Lululemon emblem right there. Yeah, just that's too far. And you can do this with your toes. What?
I just feel like my elbow is higher.
Yours is higher? Full breath in, just a little one. And then exhale, curl forward. Good, and then lift up and lengthen. And all I want you to do is butt walk forward towards your heels. 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna walk back. 1, 2, let's do 4, 3, and 4.
Hard to do that.
Yeah, it's good. You use different muscles, right? Inhale. Let's go to Lululemon again. Exhale, back.
You should do an advertising.
I really should. I'm not wearing them today though. Inhale and exhale, curl forward and up, and then let's walk forward. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go a little further. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back. Let's go here's my little emblem. Maybe I let go. I'm gonna go past the emblem. I want you to go to the very lowest part of your back, just behind your belly button. Just behind your belly button, no further. That means your ribs aren't touching. Curl forward, exhale, all the way, and then all the way up. Let's go forward with our butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go back. 5, 4, 3. It is harder going back to 1. Okay, a little further. Here we go. Inhale. You can let go if you want, but make sure you get those spots, okay? Exhale, Lululemon. Lower back, below the navel. Rib cage. Hold. Take a breath in. Here's the hard part. Exhale. Lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Woo! Lululemon. Inhale. Exhale, all the way up. Inhale up. We're gonna skip the butt walk. Exhale, back again. Lululemon. Good. Lower back. Rib cage. You can lift your toes, or even just lift all your feet and dig your heels down too is fine too. Inhale. Exhale. Ribs. Oh my gosh, just the lower back. Lululemon. And all the way up. Woo! You guys feel that? Here we go again. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back. Go past. This time let's just flow. But make sure you do it, okay? And make sure you do it. Take a breath. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it in, big exhales. Okay, let's go all the way. If you feel called, you can extend your legs now. Inhale, exhale, same. Come down and find traction. And then let's do full if you want. Arms go back. Arms go up. Exhale up. I always skip sections when I do with my legs extended. I don't like it as much. And then exhale back. I'm gonna keep my knees back. I feel like I cheat with my legs long. Which is probably why you guys have your legs long, huh? Inhale, arms up. I'm just kidding. Exhale, roll it up. Let's do one more, let's stay down. Inhale, oh see, you're not cheating now. Exhale, We stay down. Good job. Bring your arms down, legs up. Rollovers. Okay, you're warmed up, so rollovers should feel pretty great. And we're gonna go ahead and point together up, separate the legs like a big circle, and then take them back up. So it goes up and over, you separate, flex your feet, roll through your spine, circle the legs, bring them back together, point up and over. Whoop. Yep. Open and flex, open and circle, around, together, point the toes, up and over. Press through your arms, y'all. Open, flex, inhale, wide, circle, around, together, point, exhale, over. One more, open, flex, roll, 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 a big circle. Point, exhale, over. Wait, we reverse now. Just keep the legs together, roll down. Then go all the way down, open them. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, exhale, roll down. And then all the way, circle up and over. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Big breaths, I don't hear you. Up and over, good ones. Good, last one. Down, around, up and over. Roll it all the way down. Oh, nice. Keep your right leg up, flex your left foot, bring it all the way to the ground. Arms can stay at your side, okay? Point that right toe. If you want, externally rotate for leg circles. Here we go. Across, exhale, center. 2, exhale, center. The landmarks of your left leg are really grounded. Left heel is down, left calf is down, left glute is down, left ribs down. Last one. And reverse it. Here we go. 8, exhale up. 7, exhale up. 6, exhale up. 5, exhale up. 4, exhale up. 3, exhale up. 2, exhale up. And 1, exhale up. Woo! Climb up that leg with your hands. Flex your right foot. Oh, feels so good. Hover that left leg above the mat. Let's go to scissors. Take a breath in. Exhale. Switch. So, remember this? This is like back in our hundreds position. Your ribs are down, lower back is down, your Lululemon emblem is down. Exhale, exhale. And then you're resisting, hands into shin bones into hands. Resist, resist. Resist, resist. Resist, resist. Resist, resist. Last one. Resist, resist. One more. Resist, resist. In on the left, and you hold, and you come right back down. And then your right leg should be down, and your left toes should be up. Your arms come back to your side, leg circles left side. Here we go. 8 of them. Inhale, exhale, center. 7, exhale, center. 6, exhale, center. 5, exhale, center. 4, exhale, center. 3, exhale, center. 2, exhale, center. Last one. Inhale and reverse it for 8. Exhale, up. 7, exhale, up. 6, exhale, up. 5, exhale. 4, exhale. 3, with control. 2, that pelvis isn't rocking on. 1. Take a full breath in again. Exhale, curl up, chin to chest. Take your arms all the way around. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Flex those feet, hover your right leg. Inhale here to prepare. Exhale, pulse twice, rotate left side, switch. Exhale to the right, switch. Left, left, switch. Right, right, switch. Left, left, switch. Right, right, raise your breath. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Almost there. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Last one. And legs up and head down and knees to tabletop. Arms to a T. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees to the right. Twist. Ooh. Inhale back to center. That feels so good. Exhale to the left, twist, and back to center. Again, over to the right, and exhale back to center, and then one more to the left, and then back to center. Good, hug hug your knees into your chest. Let's roll up and down. Roll up and down. Just take a few rocks. It's like rolling like a ball, but more casual. Like, it's okay if your head touches. Give yourself a little compassion. So you just worked really hard. Last one. And then all the way up. Nice. Good. Extend your legs. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Good? Okay. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Let's do spinal twist. So flex your feet, toes to the nose. Sweep your hands behind your head. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Root down into sitting bones. Knees, ankles, calves, right? Full breath in. Double pulse to your left. Exhale, exhale, center. Twist, twist, center. Really focus on keeping your legs still. No movement. Nice. Twist, twist, center. Twist, twist, center. Twist, twist, center. Last one. Center, twist, twist, and center. And then just release your arms all the way down. Separate your feet mat width distance apart. And reach your arms forward. Spine stretch forward. Still, I feel so much taller today. I don't know, it's like that first part, take a breath in. Exhale, hollowing out the belly. Let's keep thinking of this, right? The sternum back, the area just below the navel back, and then your little pant band back, right? And all of that is going backwards as you're going forwards, okay? And then come back the way you came. So think pants back, navel back, sternum back. And then you just stack sequentially all the way up. One more. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, sternum back, belly back, hands back. Inhale. And again, your inhale is an opportunity to stretch more, okay? And then exhale up. Sequentially all the way to the top. Okay, good. And then reach your arms up again and interlace your fingers behind your head. Good, now to the diagonal. So rotating over to your left side, inhale. Same thing, exhale, sternum back, right? Sternum back, so ribs back, other words, ribs back. Belly back, navel back, and your pants back. Now what's gonna wanna happen is the right side of your body's gonna wanna peel off. You're anchoring your right sit bone down. Now come right back up on that diagonal. Inhale, lengthen up, and then back to center. This one's more interesting. Over to the right, inhale, and again, exhale, sternum back, navel back, and pants back, sit bone down, left sit bone down. And then right back up again. Inhale as you come all the way up, and then back to center. Good, one more. Inhale to the left. Again, exhale, sternum back, navel back, pants back, right sit bone down. And then inhale, and exhale up, all the way up, and back to center to the right as you inhale. Let's fold on the exhale, sternum, navel, lower back. And then inhale, hold there please. And then exhale all the way up. And then back to center. And then relax it all the way down. Good time to roll forward. Let's do some swan. So come all the way down onto your belly. It should actually feel pretty good to get into some extension here. So just like you back bend and you peel your spine off one vertebrae at a time, the same thing happens in your cobras, or in Pilates these are called swan. So hands come back a little bit further. Press down into your mat with your toes. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Imprint your pubic bone and you're already active. It's like, okay, it's on, right? Then from there, just start to lift your head. You're gazing no further than the front of your mat. You're not looking up, okay? So you're looking right ahead the front of your mat, and you begin to peel the front of your spine, right? The front of your spine off. You won't go up very high unless you press through your hands, okay? Let's do a few without using our upper body. So come all the way down as you exhale. Your legs are active, y'all. So you can either be in Pilates V, or if you have lower back issues, I always recommend separate, okay? So here we go. Inhale, breath. Legs are active. The head comes forward. You don't look any further than just ahead of your mat as you peel up. And legs are active. And then exhale, come down. So if your legs aren't active, what happens is that you just get too much compression. So we're trying to decompress, even though we're back bending. Here we go again. Inhale it up. Shoulders slide down. The shoulder blades, the scapulas are down. Ribs are in. And then come all the way down. Can you get your rib cage in a little more? Let's do it again. Inhale it up. Think about that. Can you get your ribs to come up a little bit off of the mat? Now, let's just grow it a little bit. See how it works, right? Legs active. Inhale as you lift your head. Your elbows bent. You're coming up a little higher. And then slowly coming down. Keep your ribs knit as you come all the way down. Good. One more time. Toenails down. Pubic bone down. Head up. Ribs knit. And then slow. Come all the way down. Good. And then slide your hands underneath your forehead, elbows wide. Okay. Then again, legs stay down, pubic bone stays down. Lift your head and your hands. So your upper body lifts up, just like that. Yep. And then from there, reach your arms forward, keep your shoulder blades down. And then circle the arms all the way around, reach them way back. Get your triceps to engage. And then from there, bend your elbows. And then come all the way down. And then again, inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, reach your arms forward. Circle your arms around. This is going to elevate you a little bit, right? When you reach up and back. That's good. Stay up, though, as you bend your elbows. Can you stay up? Put your hands there. Woo! You guys feel that?
Oh yeah.
That's tiring. Let's do two more. Here we go. Inhale it up. And then forward. And again, arms go around, legs engage. You reach, you come up a little higher. Are you still engaged through your core? As you bring your elbows in, can you stay there? And then come down. One more. Here we go. Inhale up. We can do it. Reach forward. Arms go back. We stay here. And we stay up. Ribs are in, belly is in. As your hands come under. And then down. Well done. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up and back. And find your child's pose for a second. Hips towards the heels. Forehead to the floor. We're almost done. Take another breath in. And exhale it out. Good. And then from here, slide forward onto your hands and knees. And we'll just do a couple hip. Can't get out of here without doing hips, okay? So let's get some hips in. So let's just be on our right forearms. And if your shoulder is bothering you or your neck is bothering you, so just, you can always come down on your head and rest your head on your arm as well, okay? Otherwise, knees are in a shelf position. Yep, shelf position. Good. And we're gonna open and close just like a seashell. Open all the way up and close. And this one I like to think of like a nail right here. Just holding my pelvis so that I don't do something like this. You wanna see what not to do? That's exaggerating, but you know what I mean, right? Like a breath and then close. Right? And it's also less satisfying, right? Because you don't quite go as far if you think about it that way. But do you feel it? Yeah. And you really feel it up here. Like if you get it up there, squeeze there, and you're like, woo, right? And we'll do a few more. Open. And remember the right side of our body too. Camille, shoulder. Yeah, and it's that right oblique that's holding us and supporting us up and down. Do we have any more to do? We do. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3. And 2. Hi guys. You're late. I'm just kidding. 1 more. Hold it up there. Can we do a little pulse for 8, 7, and I'm not, looking for anything with rhythm here. It doesn't matter, just lift it a little higher, 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 lift, 2 more, lift, and lift. Nice job, and bring it down. We need that. And then cross that leg over and give it a hug. Give yourself a stretch. Do you guys like my serious class today? What? Restorative is next.
Yeah, I have to go that way. I have to grab it.
Oh, that's so much better. You'll feel so restored after you have it.
Yeah.
Let's switch to the other side. Okay, and you've got that nail, right, in your hip. It's not letting you go any further as you open and close. Open and close, right? And the underside of the body, right? This underside staying connected. Camille, do you know the woman that has been coming? She's European, or she's maybe Spanish, that comes to gentle yoga and she comes to restorative yoga and she sets up right where Julie is, right there, usually. You know her name? No? Okay.
It's not coming to mind.
And down, you keep going. Don't forget about your left obliques. Nice and slow. I'll tell you when to stop. Good. Lift and lower. Don't go too far, Vicki. Don't go too far. Yeah, I know. You're gonna feel very unsatisfied. I'm sorry. You want that range of motion, but I promise you, don't go too far. All right, how about we hold this one? Here she is. Now pulse it up, 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 up. Just think a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Good, little bit, little bit. Guys feel some burning? Almost there. Up, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, right? Sit up, stretch. That's where you feel it. And twist if you can, or just stretch. It's all good. Okay. All right, you guys. We're gonna end the way we started. So come onto your hands and knees. And then you can give me your full variety of cat-cow. See how your back feels. Come around and down. Inhaling and exhaling. Does that feel good? Right? Let's do 2 more. And don't forget to breathe. Remember, you're like getting half of the benefit. I will even be so bold to say like maybe way less than that actually. Way less than that. Less than that. Like probably just, if you're not breathing, you're probably just getting like 15%. There you go, now you're gonna breathe. Exhale, 1 more. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna end standing, so we'll make our way back into your elephant again, or down dog, we like to call it. And see how that feels. You can bend your knees if you want. Let your head drop. And take a breath in. And then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Good. And then bend your knees, take a breath. And here's our little roll up again, okay? So when you roll up, that little emblem on your pants comes up first, and then just behind the belly button comes up second, then the very last rib comes up third, and then you follow through sequentially rib by rib until your shoulders are over your hips and your head is over your shoulders. And then just for tall, just to be tall, you're gonna lift all 10 toes and ground down through all knuckles and inhale your arms up. And again, get super duper tall. Rotate your arms externally and And then as you exhale, like you're pressing down on an imaginary force field, right? All the way down, press down, active, 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 and lengthen through the crown of the head. Get longer, 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 even longer. And then relax at ease. Good job, you guys. Namaste. Well done. You're so welcome. Thank you. You're so welcome, Elisa.